Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and rest life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying. Lord, I can get something from this video. Yeah, just a quick video, man. I was watching something, on social media, and you had this guy talking about how, like, the Muslim culture and the people in the Middle East is very different from the Western way of living, which the Western way of living is, the American way of living or the European way of living, which in certain things he was saying was very true. But the fact that he bigged up the Muslim culture, when you actually read the Quran or you actually do a study or look at different studies of things about the Quran or things about, that religion, right? It's a lot of things that's not, it's a lot of things the common person would disagree with. Even, and I believe even in Muslims actually understood what they believed in, they would disagree with it. And it's a false book. It's a false teaching, right? Contrary to popular belief. The scriptures, right? Because I don't believe that there's any prophecies in the Quran, okay? I mean, it's a dead book. The scriptures, right? The Bible is a alive book. Now, it's not given to everyone, okay? It's only given to the Lord's men to prophesy and be able to break down. That's what our scriptures say. Why do you talk to them in parables? Yahweh Shai said, because it's for them to understand. But for the world, roughly paraphrasing what he said, but for the world, it's not for the world to understand, man. Okay? It's not. Because if you look at the elect, right, it's 144,000 elect men. That's a small number compared to not just the nation of Israel, right, but the world. Although the truth is only, and salvation is only for Israelites. But the Israelite people are the elect people, but there's an elect inside of the elect, which is the 144,000. Okay, yeah, right in the 1/3, which the 144,000 is a part of the 1/3. Okay, yeah, man, but he was, a lot of people go to this, especially Jake, man. A lot of Jakes go to this, Ishmaelite culture and Ishmaelite belief system. And it's not even, Ishmaelites don't even like Jake. You understand what I'm saying? The Israelites and Ishmaelites are two different people, okay? The Ishmaelites are not chosen, okay? The Israelites are chosen. So now you have to understand who the Israelites are. Well, the so-called black, according to prophecy and according to the curses, right? And according to the Bible, okay, when you link it up, it only fits a group of people, the so-called black men and women, the so-called Native American man and woman, the so-called Latina, i.e. man and woman. Okay, it only fits those people. For the rest of the world, it don't fit those people. Okay, this is why the curses, this is why the people I just named are, if you look at just society, suffer the curses, okay? Ishmael don't suffer the curses. Esau don't suffer the curses. Moab don't suffer the curses. Ammon don't suffer the curses, okay? Those different heathen people, they don't suffer the curses. And the ones that do suffer the curses that look like them are really Israelites. Because if you look, we were scattered across the four corners of the earth. So wherever we go, we're going to populate, okay? Wherever Jake go, because the scriptures say what? Israel is the sand of the sea. Okay, so it's a lot of Israelites in the world. It's a lot of Israelites in the world. And not every Israelite look like how Israelite looks. So you got some Israelites that look like Ishmael. You got some Israelites that look like Moab. You got some Israelites that look like Esau. You got some Israelites that look like Ammon, right? You got some Israelites that look like these other nations, okay? But for Israel, right, we are separate and a holy people, okay? A lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people don't, because everybody wants equality, right? Or everybody wants to think that there's a such thing as equality. There's not a such thing as equality, okay? There's not a, because you got to understand, like, this current civilization, this current rulership, this current so-called kingdom wasn't even based upon equality. It wasn't. Okay, it wasn't. The very soil that we stand on today here in America, right? How it was built wasn't based off of equality. Okay, this is some new, like, this is, but, and I'm not mad at that. Okay, because in due time, right, the Lord is going to show that Israel is going to rule the world, period. And the house of David is being established and being built in the land of our captivity, showing you that the Lord is having mercy on Jacob. Scripture said he would have mercy on Jacob. He will yet choose Israel when you go to Isaiah 14:1. Okay. And why? Because Israel is a holy and a separate people. And in due time, and even now you're starting to see it with brothers waking up. But in due time, as a nation, right, people are going to see, hey, ain't no equality, right? This is the Lord's favorite people. These are the people that's going to have we suffered the curses, but these are the people that's going to have the blessing. These are the people that's going to have rulership here in this next rulership. When you go to Daniel, it tells you that, man. It tells you after this captivity, then the kingdom will be set up. Okay? And the kingdom, the Israelites are going to rule. Okay? Just like we suffered the curses on this side, we're going to rule on the next side, according to biblical prophecy. Okay? Let me go back. Let me grab this. This is and I ain't gonna make this video too long, but I just want to get a point. It's gonna be straight to the point. It says Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. For Yahweh thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself." This is why we have the law. This is why the law was given into Israel. It wasn't given into everybody else. It wasn't given unto the other nations. Okay, this is why they didn't have to suffer the curses. Right? When you go to, I'll get it in a minute. When you go to 2 Ezra 6, and I think it's 56, it tells you that the Lord, he doesn't care about the heathen, man. Okay, because they really were made to be our service, but hey, we went off. Right? So what was one of the curses? That they will come up, we'll come down very low, and they'll come up very high. Right? We should go to them for the one of all things. Okay, now you got some Israelites scattered here and there that's doing better. Right, the Israelites that but the wealth of a wealthy Israelite is not the wealth of a wealthy elite heathen. Okay, because you got to think, right? Wealth is more than just money. Wealth is more than just money. Okay, wealth is power. Wealth is being able to. It's money too. Don't get me wrong, but wealth is being able to say, my way or the highway, right? Wealth is being able to say my way or the highway, and there's nothing nobody else could do, right? Wealth is being untouchable. Wealth is being, ultimately being blessed. Wealth is what Israel is going to have in due time, right? Those Israelites who have money, right, on this side, which I'm not knocking at, but don't confuse this currency with thinking that you have power, thinking that you're more than what you are, because you can still go to jail. You can't get out of jail, right? And if you look at the very dollar, it has your enemy on it. It don't even have you on it, okay? So ain't no such thing as wealth in the enemy's land, man. How? How can you have wealth in the enemy's land when you know what I mean? That's it's a form of wealth, but it's not the wealth that the Israelites are going to be blessed with in due time, because the world is going to have to follow our law. That's blessed. That's being blessed. That's power. Okay? They're going to pay tribute to us instead of us paying tribute to them. They're going to have to pay us instead of us paying them. They're going to have to bring us the fruits of their land wherever, we have them at. They're going to have to bring it to us. When you go to Isaiah 60, it tells you that. That's blessed. Okay? That's blessed when we actually be able to enjoy life and live life. Okay? This is what the scriptures talk about, man. Okay, let me read back. Deuteronomy 7. And these are the sweet things of the scriptures. Okay? We understand that we have to go and we got to go through dark times on this side, which we do. Right? We do, man. We fight demons every day. Right? We fight the old man every day. Right? We fight our thoughts every day. Okay? I mean, it's a lot of things that we fight. Okay? We fight worldly things like, arguing with your woman and about shit and arguing with your. See, when you have power, you don't have to do those things, man. In the kingdom, we're not going to have to we're not going to, everybody's going to be on one accord as far as, everybody's going to be, your house is going to be on one accord according to your rule. But right now, if you look in society, women don't respect nothing but power. And even if you look at these guys who think they have power, they still get disrespected by their women. They still get adultery. They still have to go through their woman committing adultery on them, right? They still have to go through their woman being passed around before they actually got them. Do you think that's power? That you could have this harlot? Yeah, she fine as hell, but she got a baby daddy. Right? She ain't no telling, like, you know what I mean? How many girls, you look at her social media account, she done took 5, 6, 7 girls trips. And you know what they do on girls trips? Yeah. Okay? And you think, oh, I got her, she look good. And you think that's power. Power is when you can get a beautiful woman and she's never been touched before. She's actually your wife. Your rod is the only rod she knows. Like, yeah, your money, you right now, the majority of men are getting, especially in this Western, this European way of living, this American way of living. Most of men are getting, bottom feeders, the leftovers. I ain't gonna even say bottom feeders. I'm just say leftovers. We getting another man's rebound. You know what I mean? Another man's see, that's not power, man. Because now you laying down with this woman, which if her husband is not dead, is committing adultery. That's like, you know what I mean? So our way of doing it now is asking, hey, do you have a man? If she say no, then you can proceed. If she say yes, run away from the bitch. Okay? Like I had to do the other day, just quick testimony, man. We out eating, and this woman, she talking to me and all that shit. I'm like, you got a man? She was like, yeah, but. I'm like, nah, ain't no buts. Ain't no buts. You got a man? Nope. She was trying to touch on my thighs and all. I'm like, hey. Like, and this is like, and I got up. I got up like, hey, bitch, you got a bit, but this goes to show. But he don't live in, he's out of town. And I'm like, nah, get up and remove myself. I'm out of there. Boom, out of there. Okay, but that goes to show you, what type of people, what type of women we dealing with. And you don't know what your woman doing behind closed doors, man. You don't know who she entertaining, especially if she got social media. Right? You don't know who she entertaining, man. You don't know who she, you don't know. You don't know, man. But that's, and you want to equate that to having power. You crazy as hell. Power is when your woman fear you. Power is when these other nations fear you. And that's also wealth. Okay? And in due time, we're going to have that. But Salakia, for rambling, let me get back into this. The Deuteronomy 7:6, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. For the Lord Yahweh thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay? Which is racist. If people be, oh, you can't be racist. You got to be, everybody's equal. Well, according to this scripture, everybody's not equal. Okay? Let me go here really quick. Right, is it Leviticus 20:26? It says, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine." Okay, so we're the Lord's, man. Okay, we're the Lord's. All right, that's Isaiah 14:1. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, right? And they shall rule over their oppressors. Scripture say, Revelations 13:9-10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. See, these are the scriptures that these so-called Christians wouldn't get into. Okay, this is what, because this is separate who really believes in the Lord and who don't. Who really, because to believe in the Lord, you got to agree. Okay, you got to agree. And when you get cut, you got to change your ways, right? It's not for you to get cut and get offended. Oh man, I can't do what? I can't smoke weed no more. Oh, I can't get lineups no more. Oh, I got to keep the Sabbath day. Come on, man. It's not for you to get offended. It's for you to change your ways, man. And understand that, man, we're holy and separate. When you go into the law, it's beautiful. It's the perfect way to live. The law wasn't given to all the nations. It was given to Israelites. Okay? That's why when we're in rule, we're going to police the universe with the law. Okay? Now, I mentioned this earlier. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to close the video up. The 2nd Ezra 6:56. I think it's 56. Yeah. No, I started at 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Yeah, we all come from Adam. And the people also whom thou hast chosen, which, just like we got in Deuteronomy 7:6, the Lord people is Israel. Okay, that's the chosen people. Okay, just like it said in Isaiah 14:1. And this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which the other nations, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. So the other nations are nothing. They're compared unto spit. Okay. See, this is the part of the scriptures where you ain't gonna hear until you click on one of our videos or come see us on the highways and byways. This is this is what you're gonna get, man. The whole row. Okay? It says, as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle. It has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Okay? Come on, man. They're made to serve us. We're in captivity because we're suffering the curses, man. But just like we went into captivity, just like we went off, just like we have to suffer being slaves to these other nations and suffer them benefiting off of us, the Lord is going to redeem us, man, and have mercy on us. And it's happening now. It's happening now, which is prophecy. That's why those other books don't mean shit. The Quran don't mean shit. The Book of Mormon don't mean shit. Okay? It don't mean nothing, man. Those are dead books. If it ain't the KJV Bible and the Apocrypha, come on, man. You got to go to all you need is the KJV Bible and the Apocrypha. Okay? Well, those are the books. And I ain't going to say that's all you need because the Lord chooses you. You don't choose the Lord. So really you need the Spirit. If you don't have the Spirit, then you just don't have the Spirit. Okay? If you don't have the Spirit, then to understand it, then this might not be for you. Okay? Yeah, man. This is you got the whole row. Not, I just believe, you want to pick and pick. I just believe in that part. I don't believe in the rest of it. We don't believe in nothing. But listen, and I'll say this, man. These pastors, they teach people that way. They teach people when just believing in certain parts. Because have you ever been to church, you won't hear a pastor bring out more than 5 scriptures, man. He'll bring out a scripture and make that the topic of his word, of his lesson, and harp on that and make his voice, all elegant to get the ear of the people because it sounds good. But when you get into the real what it is, right? When you get into the real what it is, you're going to see who believe in the Lord, who don't. And the ones who don't gonna say, listen, I don't believe in that part, but I believe in everything else. No, you don't. Well, your interpretation is wrong. No, it's not. How? When I can prove it. But you can't prove what you believe in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So again, man, just quick video. Loading the video is edifying. Loading, I got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.